He ended up with 19. Not bad.
Not bad. You got it. That's right. Double figures, high double figures. We'll take it for a young buck, and that's what we need. Build some confidence in these guys moving forward, and like I said, hopefully that will help the team. But once again, we've been back into this funky starting five again. We can't get a consistency on that too as well. So we got nothing helping the cause for our Raptors here.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, is Quickly ever coming back again? I know I've touched on this. He's on my fantasy team. Actually, Carl Anthony Towns is on my fantasy team also. And wow, what a pleasant surprise! This guy's killing it for me on the points. But yeah, against the Knicks, we have Barnes, Pirtle, Barrett, Agbaji, and Dick getting closer to the starting five that we'd like to see there, with Agbaji probably swapping out for Quickly. But then, as you're saying, the Heat game, we come back after the loss against the Knicks with Fernando, Mogbo, Barrett, Agbaji, and Dick as our starting lineup. And what is going on, Toronto? Raptors in black and white fans. This is Slang. We've got head swag for another weekly recap of your Toronto Raptors. And so, yeah, hey, we were talking. We got some Raptors news. Raptors sign, yeah, AJ. No, hold on. Let me make sure I get his name right.
You got it right. AJ
Okay, yeah.
Lawson.
For a second, I was thinking, oh, did I use the wrong initials? AJ Lawson. And you were saying that you've had some experience. You've interacted. You've coached this gentleman.
Yes, AJ Lawson, South Carolina alumni, straight out of the camp of the of the Markham Gators. I
Oh,
can't even
wow.
say their own name. Yes, that just yes. He did play for our camp for a bit. So yes, it's great to see that he's home and great to see that hey, we got a great guy that could put up numbers. He's swift around the net and he could fly. So it's a good addition. I'm excited.
Yeah, you think he's got some upside?
Oh yeah, I think he's got some upside because in the G League, he's every time they put him down there, he's tearing up 30 points. So, like the Raptors, a young team, it's a good addition. I'm telling you, a very good addition. I think.
I'm trying to find his age here. He's 6'6", 185 pounds.
Yep.
Average, yeah, 24, 6.6 rebounds, 2.6 assists, and 31 minutes in 11 games with the Long Island Nets of the G League.
I tell people if you get a chance, take a look at his highlights. He's a work machine. It's nothing to play around with. Definitely, I think for what the Raptors is dealing with, I think he could fit in very good. I think he could get his little piece in there too as well.
Yeah, no, you're right. Even here too, I see multiple games with 30 plus. They're saying um, native of Toronto, played with the Mavericks and Timberwolves. I still don't see his age anywhere here, but I'm going to take a guess that he fits in with the Scotty Barnes timeline. I guess. Wow. All right. Yeah. No. Exciting. I mean, I guess. And who was it that he replaced? I wasn't upset to hear that we dropped the player that we did. I don't know why this article that I have up here doesn't have listed who we dropped, and I can't remember his name. But so then the Raptors go into New York this past week. Here we played the Knicks on whatever the heck that was, December the 9th.
Yeah.
We lose 113 to 108, and this was one that we could have taken. We were up by one at the half. We were up by three at the end of the third quarter, and then Scotty Barnes goes down with an ankle injury.
Yeah,
And
that's it. And when you need your big guy to help close out, that could be a damper, especially going into that fourth quarter there. You know, because you don't got enough time to adjust. That whole team was in a sort of chemistry with him out there, and then with him blowing the ankle, almost as you could see, it blew the game as well. That's what basically happened there. So it's once again, it would be nice to see a guy come off of the bench and would have been able to be like Vinny Johnson, just heat up like the microwave and fill in that void, but we just don't have that, it seems.
No, yeah, not in this game. I mean,
Well,
and
yeah, exactly.
Carl Anthony Towns stepped on our throats at the end there with that three that he hit. Um, OG ended up with 14. So I don't love when our former players come back and cook us. And RJ Barrett ended up with 30, so he was trying to make a statement against his former team, show them that he shouldn't have been traded. But yeah, Barnes with only 23 minutes having to exit in that third quarter, and Jacoby Walter had a pretty solid game though. Actually, they were going to him quite a bit. He ended up with 19, not bad.
Not bad. You got it. That's right. Double figures, high double figures. We'll take it for a young buck, and that's what we need. Build some confidence in these guys moving forward, and like I said, hopefully that will help the team. But once again, we've been back into this funky starting five again. We can't get a consistency on that too as well. So we got nothing helping the cause for our Raptors here.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, is Quickly ever coming back again? I know I've touched on this. He's on my fantasy team. Actually, Carl Anthony Towns is on my fantasy team also. And wow, what a pleasant surprise! This guy's killing it for me on the points. But yeah, against the Knicks, we have Barnes, Pirtle, Barrett, Agbaji, and Dick getting closer to the starting five that we'd like to see there, with Agbaji probably swapping out for Quickly. But then, as you're saying, the Heat game, we come back after the loss against the Knicks with Fernando, Mogbo, Barrett, Agbaji, and Dick as our starting lineup. And Jakob Poeltl comes off the bench. I don't understand that one. No Boucher at all in these last few games as well. Uh, we got to get this lineup right so that we can figure out if we even have a team, or I don't know. Should we? Do you like this musical chairs of whoever's starting, so that really we can pretend like we're going to get a look at these young guys and see what they can do, but yet at the same time we're still able to tank so that we could try and maybe
I
get
think I
by under
think
one of
coach
these.
is trying to figure out a way to keep the team fueled for the long run. Because I think when we start with our strong starting five, because they're going for the 42, 45 minutes a game, I think we're burning out when it comes to the end. I think he's trying to look at a way that he could keep some fuel for that fourth quarter, but you know what I mean? You want to start strong and you want to finish stronger, is what I'm trying to say. But does he have that chemistry with what he's got to work with? That's a whole nother story there too. So
Mhm. Yeah, well, right. It's a combo, I guess, chemistry and even just actual skill. Because I don't know. Anyway, I'm a Boucher fan. I would like to see him in there with more minutes, but until we get the
yeah,
hierarchy going of Quickly starting and letting those dominoes sort of fall, where we get a better, if it is Davion Mitchell that's going to be the backup, he's coming in for less minutes, less important minutes, so that Quickly's the floor navigator, and
navigator, yeah, and I understand what quickly being with a back industry. You guys got to understand when you're in a defensive stance for how many minutes going back when you got to be attacking the rim. So we don't want him to come back and be re-injuring the back. The back is a funny thing. It could, and depending on the injury of the back. So I know that we're looking for him to come back, but we want a strong quickly. We don't want a guy to come back and only give us 3, 4 games. You know what I mean? If he's coming back, let's get a strong quickly. So hopefully things is working out for him. But yeah, it would definitely be good to see him back in the lineup.
yeah, I mean, I'm definitely getting a sense that they're being a little loose with the injury report as far as I don't know. I can't believe that in a season where maybe we were potentially contending, that there'd be this revolving door of Barnes just being out, and now I twisted my ankle, and oh, now I broke my fingernail, and here I got punched in the eye. I mean, they're constantly. It seems to me like the threshold of allowing them to sit is lower than usual because they don't mind that maybe we get a higher pick in the draft, and if we're lucky enough to do so, because I mean we're sitting here in second last place in the East with 19. It's more the loss column that we're getting killed. We got the same amount of wins as Philadelphia and the Hornets, but we got more losses at 19. They've only got 16 and 18. And this week, Who are we playing? We got the Chicago Bulls, who are sitting in ninth place. What do you think we can do against the Bulls on Monday?
The Bulls on Monday night. Well, we definitely got our plate full there. That's a working team. They're good on the transition ball. But hey, it's any given day. The Raptors, all of our games, like I tell you, we are very close, and then just something happens, and we just sort of slip away. They just got to correct that little. I don't know what that glut is with them, especially coming into the third quarter. If we could just get the horses clicking, oh my goodness, it'll be a different story. But yeah, it's anybody's game, and definitely we've been down and out. I think we need a W just now, and hey, Chicago's good for the taking.
Yeah, I think that we should be able to take one of these two. I know. I think last week we were hoping to go 50.
Yeah, 1-1.
Yeah, 1-1, which sadly we were incorrect. I don't know who it makes more sense to be able to beat, Chicago or Brooklyn, but I don't think we're going to be able to beat Houston. They just seem to be, which again, Van Vliet. Although it's funny, I've seen a lot of pundits talking about Van Vliet in Houston, and are they for real? And can we end up, going to this Fred Van Vliet last minute pull up three to try and win the game in crunch time? And that was always my criticism when he was here as the Raptors. So, but I think the rest of Houston is just too much to overwhelm us, and they're actually healthy and starting. So yeah, I don't think we have a chance against Houston, but I think we could beat Brooklyn, or we could potentially beat Chicago and Brooklyn, depending on who shows up from the Raptor team and who ends up playing from Chicago. Uh,
Like you said, it's just a want factor. Who wants it, right?
yeah,
And I won't lie, RJ, he's putting up the numbers. If we could just get two or three other guys to say, "Hey, I want it like RJ," I'm telling you, it's a different world out there. But there's just something. There's some sort of cloud over us that we got to get off of, and I'm telling you that dark horse will start galloping.
yes. All right. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I'm predicting. I'm going to go out on a limb and say we win two and we lose against Houston because we've had some bad luck in the last couple of games. You agree?
Yeah, we did. So, like you said, Houston, Van Fleet, and like you said, his troopers, they're moving. They're looking pretty good out there. So, but it's basketball.
Yeah.
It is
Again,
basketball,
if
man.
we had Scotty out there to be able to go up against Green and like Shengun, I think Pirtle is an equal match for him. I think if a healthy Raptor team has a chance. I'm just saying if Barnes doesn't look like
Okay.
he's going to be back yet, and I don't know. They're trotting Jacoby out there for extra minutes, and he just seems inconsistent. He's a little bit. It's funny. Obviously, they think there's huge upside with him, and so they're willing to train this out of him because the ball does seem to stop with him a little bit, sort of like it does with Boucher. But the difference, I guess, is Boucher is 29, almost 30, and they're obviously thinking he could be a trade piece or something to get even a second round pick or who knows what. Whereas Jacoby Walter, obviously, they are hoping is going to be a key rotation piece in the next couple of years as we develop this Scotty Barnes, quickly Dick, starting three to whoever
Hey,
ends.
don't forget about my AJ in there.
Yeah, well, right. Who knows where he fits? Who knows where if Pirtle sticks around, or are we going to be in the Kaminga sweepstakes? Who knows what's going on with some of these trade rumors that are out
With some of these trade rumors, you got it.
there.
So yeah, our Raptors they're flowing, but man, sometimes I think we're going upriver. I just want us to go with the flow, man. Jeez.
Yeah, I'd like to see the same lineup starting maybe two or three games in a row. That would be great because then we could, yeah, potentially get some momentum and
or, or even better, go on a win streak for two or three games in a row. That would be good too.
exactly. All right, well, hey, maybe this is the week. Maybe they surprise us and take 3-3. That would be fantastic to hear about next week. So if you guys have stuck around this far, please give us a comment. Tell us what you guys think they're going to do this week, or with the Raptors, if you think we should just, go on a losing streak for the rest of the year and try and tank to get some of these draft picks. I don't know. I'm still undecided. I think we should try and get into the play-in and see what we could do, get some experience for these young guys, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Cooper Flag is just too good, or they're even saying we quickly. Oh, why did I go to reference this and I can't pull out his name? Who we had Junior on our team, but we let him go, and now they're saying his brother could potentially be the biggest draft pick guy. Um, oh my God, I'll pull out his name for next time. We had Junior. The guy was a Chicago Bull. Oh, why did I bring it
Hmm.
up? I shouldn't have. I'm killing the engine.
That's all right. That's all right.
Anyway, I'll pull his name up for next week. But I was gonna say, yeah, please like, subscribe, comment, and share this with a friend. And join us every week, every Sunday. We do a week recap of the past week and a look forward to the week ahead and any other Raptor news that happens on the side. So, you got any last words?
Go Raptors.
All right, cool. Well, yeah, we're out. Go Raptors. Let's get some wins. Beat these Bulls down, and you got to be able to beat the Nets. Come on, any team that still has Ben Simmons seems like they're just ready for the taking.
That's gonna be our secret for our fourth quarter win. Okay.
Exactly, exactly. He's going to freak out and under the basket and remember that he doesn't like to try and shoot free throws, and we'll take it.
We'll take
Okay.
it.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say beautiful. So, yeah, wrapping it up for another week with Raptors in Black and White. Thanks for joining. Please like, subscribe, as we've said, and share it with a friend. We'll see you guys next week.
See you later, Raptor family.
All right. Peace.